I'm starting.
This
You
is
can.
my
I'm starting. You
podcast.
can do the intro. Yeah, go, dude. Go. Go.
Welcome to the TGOM podcast. Two gamers, one mic. Here, I'm your host, Palebread Painter, with your co-host, Mega Reds fan. Yep. Let's get right into it. How was that? Was it good? Was that awesome?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not.
proud of me?
It's your podcast, man. I don't know what
Oh,
you're
you're right.
listening to. I
You're
don't know
right. You're right. This is my podcast. It's no longer two gamers. It's only one mic. Just Palebread Painter. Because I am the best host there's ever been. Like no one ever was. All right. Jacob, help me. I don't know what to talk about.
welcome to the TGOM podcast, episode 26. I'm your co-host, Mega Reds fan, here with my co-host.
I knew it was 26.
Here with my co-host,
Palebread Painter.
and this is the TGOM podcast, run by me.
Comes back in, and there's a nail sticking out of the back of his head, and it's like deep in the back of his head.
Yeah, didn't he die?
Yeah, I killed him.
Okay. I just needed a refresher to remember.
Yeah, he's dead. The orgy server. Of course.
Yes, the orgy service. That's crazy. There's drama in the Lego Battles Reddit.
I guess. We used to play three people on a Chromebook, which you have to understand, that is the most cramped keyboard. We had 3 hands.
You're like, shut down. It's like, alright, shutting down, Brian. Like, no. Yeah. Beware of the well. Sometimes you can still hear them at night whispering, Arigato. Welcome to my Facebook Live.
I was thinking about something lately. I'll start off with this, since you are useless.
Wow.
I was thinking about how that one time we played Horrorcraft a while ago.
I was just thinking about that last night. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's because I was thinking about it, so our minds were connecting there.
Apparently so.
Was I thinking about it last night? I think I was. Anyways, oh, good. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Great audio.
And I was thinking about how we work so well together until we just stop working well together. And it's always okay, so the whole time we're arguing, arguing about stuff that doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah.
Like we'd go to somewhere and like, Nick, can you come do this? He's like, no. Like, okay, fine, I'll do it myself. And somehow it always works out, and we always figure it out. And then it comes to a point where I just get bored of something repetitive, and then just all of a sudden, just everything falls apart.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as someone loses enthusiasm, it all falls apart.
Yeah, honestly.
Which I think is an interesting concept for our friendship.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, we're both excited. We're doing so well, and it's like, nah, I'm bored. Yeah. I'm not gonna work with you now.
Yeah, next game.
Pretty much. That's wild. Yeah, that's absolutely how it is.
Yeah, because I just remember going through that dungeon, and after crawling around for an hour, I'm like, okay, dude, I'm tapping out.
Oh my, yes, I remember. And I was like, yeah, I was having I was at 20% fun, and I'm like, I'm having enough fun that I don't want to quit yet, but I'm not fun.
Yeah.
I was like, it's okay, we're getting stuff.
That was my topic, and I guess last thing, I guess we should check on Parasite Land, because I don't think it's closed. I don't think it's been that long, but it could have been that long.
It's been a long time.
You can go ahead and start whatever you were gonna say before I quote unquote cut you off.
Nah, I was just thinking, we absolutely do need to play Horrorcraft again, because that was so much fun. That was loads of fun. And there's so many different things we can do, Jacob. There's new dimensions and stuff. It's wild stuff. I can't believe my computer could run it. It was honestly shocking to me. Oh my goodness. Dude, just you wait until we get a blood moon that actually starts summoning a ton of parasites. we're gonna be like screwed.
I was surprised that nothing was spawning other than like normal normal bad guys
Yeah.
within reason, normal bad guys. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure if we're just lucky or if we're just that good.
Yeah, I think we're just that good.
We're just that good. We're just those guys, you know.
That's kind of cool. Sorry, I'm getting
Like
ads for Redbubble, and there's a picture of the Minister of Civil Protection, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. Sorry.
oh man, but yeah, like I remember when I played with the guys, you
The
know,
boys.
we got the boys, you know, like got messed up after like 6 days of in game, like because there were so many parasites, like there was at least 90 parasites, like easily. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't see the map anymore because the entire like area around our house was just red because of
Yeah.
how many entities there were. Like if you looked out the glass windows of the house, you would lag. I was like, Jesus, like,
Yeah.
and terrifying stuff, bro.
I mean, that's what happened to Parasite Land.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's again with Parasite Land. We start playing, we're so happy, having a great time, and then as soon as one of us dies, and then dies
It's
again, and then dies again, it's
oh,
immediately it like
it's
not
like
downhill, it's like straight down.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like someone ripped the floor from underneath us, and we
Yeah.
just hit rock bottom
And
immediately.
it's like we know it's gonna happen, and we still do it, and we still
Yeah,
play, and we still
I
get
think
heartbroken.
I think we're both masochists apparently when it comes to our gaming.
I mean, I'm not. Whenever I get tired of something, I stop playing it. But like,
Okay, so I'm the only masochist.
yeah, but Parasite Land is like, well, my friends are here, or my friend is here, so I'm like, well, I'm having fun with him at least, so I guess I'll stay.
Yeah.
And also, it is kind of fun sometimes when you just like, okay, sometimes it's depressing, other times it's really funny. Like when I got up,
Yeah.
that one time, the first time, like right when we installed the Laser Creepers mod,
Oh my
when I
god,
climbed up
yes.
the ladder and there was like 3 in our house, and I lost, excuse me, and I lost all
that
that
was
stuff. See, then I was
yeah.
super sad, but now I look back on it and realize how funny that was. Like to just
That
get
was
all that stuff
yeah.
and just explode immediately. So
As soon as you get into the fuck
yeah.
like immediately.
And then we just like
Oh,
went on this wild chase with like torches. Like we gotta light everything up. Look at all the light levels
yeah.
in every single block.
Light up everything. And then a motherfucking weeping angel comes
Yeah.
through and it's like, nope.
Yeah, those weeping angels are really annoying at the beginning, but then they were like kind of useless.
Yeah.
Or not
Once
useless,
we
but they were just
found
kind
out
of a joke because of the parasites would
yeah.
just kill them.
Well, also like because we had like lava lighting, it's not like they could even cause us any issues
Yeah, that
anymore.
too. The
Like
ingenuity of the human race, we were able to make those lava lights.
right. It's wild that they can break blocks though. Like they can break glowstone.
That was pretty
like that
wild.
yeah. Like
That was another moment
yeah.
that really took a hit to our morality, or not morality, morale.
Yeah.
Yeah, morality. It made us want to kill each other more when
Our
that happened.
morality it
Yeah.
kind of got skewed from there on, you know.
Yeah, I was like,
It's
actually,
like,
maybe killing
yes.
people is a good thing to do.
Yeah, dude, murder? Yes, please. More of
Word.
that.
Yeah.
Like, man. Like that server is a lot of fun and there's like so many weird moments.
Yeah.
Just I absolutely loved the like the observation deck.
Mhm.
Like, oh my god, it is insane up there.
Yeah.
Could not have asked for a. I absolutely love our canyon, our little valley.
That we
Like,
moved out of.
yeah, I do miss the valley. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, we kind of had to. Nothing spawned there
Well,
anymore
I mean, it's
except for
kind of worse
monsters.
now. Well, not
Yeah, but
worse, but it's definitely not good.
well, we weren't able to get any of the actual materials we needed there anymore because
Oh
it
yeah,
was
good
just
point.
the very first spawn. And for some reason, there was a spot in the valley that kept lagging us, or me rather. And I don't know what that was about. It was just, oh. Bro. Do you remember when we went on the journey underground, and we were like, oh my god, there's so many parasites down here.
Oh, you mean when I
like,
told you not to turn around when there's a parasite coming up behind you?
that is,
I'm like,
Nick, don't turn
I
around.
mean, turn around.
Wait. Yeah, like, wait, never mind. Look. Like, why would you tell me not to turn around?
It was like 2 a.m. and I was like just delirious after fighting so many things. I was like, don't turn around. I mean, turn around.
It's like, don't look, you'll be scared.
You fought like 10,000 of these things in the last 30 minutes, but don't turn around. I don't want you to get scared.
Like, how many were behind me? Was it just one or was it a lot? I can't even remember.
Two.
Because you said don't turn around. I'm like, what? So I just started running.
Yeah, it was like 2 of them. It wasn't like those big rooms. It was like 30 of them.
God.
So.
Like, we went on a whole spree, like, trying to light that too, destroying all freaking parasitic, like, dirt and grass and stuff. Dude, like, there's so much fun to be had with Parasite Land.
Yeah, it's fun when you think about it. It's like no, it's not like middle school, because middle school is fun to think about, but wasn't fun to live through, at least for me, and I think for you too. But Parasite Land was somewhat fun to live through. Not to say it's over, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was somewhat fun to live through, but it's also really fun to think about because all the funny things that happen, like spawning Hero Brian, and then he never shows up because you think he got turned into a parasite immediately.
Yeah.
Which is
like, because
hilarious.
Find like an incomplete form like right by that area, and we're like, huh. Like, is this Herobrine? Is he an incomplete form?
Yeah.
Bro, this would have like messed us up, and we probably would have had to restart the server. But like, what if like he got turned into a parasite and he turned into like the Omega boss that has like a super rare chance of spawning? Like, imagine, it's like, oh yes, this demigod Herobrine is now an actual god as a parasite.
That's just awful.
Destroys our entire base because it sees us respawning.
I mean, I told you about that when I was playing Parasite by myself. Not Parasite Land, but just the mod. And
God,
I accidentally spawned one because I just happened to fill the parameters of spawning one. And this was like before it was like really hard to spawn it. So it was still hard, but not as hard. And I just saw it float out from over the trees, and I sent you a screenshot with like the caption, "Oh God, please."
I remember that.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's crazy, man. Oh boy. Like, that's kind of what I was hoping for with the Herobrine mod. I'm not gonna lie. I was really hoping it would just like spawn like some Omega boss.
Yeah.
Like.
It's so funny.
Jeez. I like that we had Kyle download the Herobrine because we never removed it.
We never know. He may show up. Never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. You're right.
He's gonna come up. No, just holding out hope. No, he's gonna show up. I swear. No, trust me. He's gonna show up.
What happened to the laser creepers and dinos? They just disappeared.
I think they got eaten too. I think everything got eaten, other than like the fishes on Dead Rising. Some of those guys never got.
Like they just don't spawn anymore. Not even during the blood moon. It's kind of crazy.
The blood moons seem less, well,
a little less chaotic.
Yeah. Then again, our new house has like 5 beacons around it, so.
Yeah, that's.
And there's also like an army of raptors outside too, so.
Speaking of our house, I just remembered. I know why our smeltery didn't work.
Why?
I made the proportions incorrectly. Because I was counting the outside, right?
Right.
But like the way the smeltery works is you don't fill in the corner blocks, but like, so the way I was it's supposed to be a 16 by 16, right?
Right.
But that's if you count those corners. So I was making it one too far in every way because, I was like, oh, it means have 16, and then I go back a block and then do that row. Nope, that was dumb. I was real dumb. Because I had not considered the fact that they might be counting the blocks we don't fill in. Hadn't even considered that.
Wow.
So
I
I
can't
had made
believe
it
you're the head of our
one too big.
scientific research division.
All right, listen.
Can't understand simple instructions. Fired.
See, honestly, I should have been counting from the inside because it tells you the inside proportions well. Where it's a 14 by 14. So as long as it's those proportions in the inside, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Did not consider doing that either. And
Fired.
I forgot that the smeltery actually tells you where the correct positions are. Like it has a red outline for where to put the blocks. If it's yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. And it only does that if the outside is correct. So if it's not, I should have known that the proportions are just wrong. So that was my bad. That was my bad.
Wow. Can't believe we trusted you.
I know, right? I'm so bad at this game. Jeez.
You were gonna talk about something, weren't you?
Oh, what was it again? Balloon Tower Defense 5?
Oh, Balloon Tower Defense 6?
Oh, that's what, yeah. I don't know why I said 5.
Because there's a fifth one. But
no. I'm just so old, bro. I'm just crazy.
I remember when Balloons Tower Defense was not even a tower defense game. And it was just called Balloons.
Bro, do you remember when Balloons Tower Defense 1 only had like 6 monkeys?
Yes.
Bro, it was wild.
Tower defense games used to be my thing.
They're so fun.
Yeah.
I remember
they're simple and fun.
Yeah. There's one I used to play on like Cool Math Games or whatever, where you had like they were like bubble shooters or something. Like these like Oh, you know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I played that one.
I love that one so much. I also really liked like the calming music it played, and I would play it in the background when I was at school.
I had that playing on my headphones.
I literally did. Like I would have the game in the background and would not be playing the game. I would just be listening to the music.
Are you one of those kids that carry their Chromebooks around open in the hallways?
No, that's weird.
Good. Yeah, I was like, why are you doing that? And they got their headphones plugged into it. I was like, dude, just fine.
Just get a phone maybe, or like an MP3 player.
Get an iPod, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that was so weird. I never understood that.
Yeah, it's wild. The like so people will go to. Like, I don't know.
So and it also just like kind of in the way because like you got this big, and they always had the whole case, and they have the strap on. They're holding it and they're typing. Like, what is happening here?
See, I'm the kid who was running through the halls because my.
Why are you running through the halls?
Because my classes were on opposite sides of the building.
Oh, yeah.
Like I would have to go from like the swimming class or whatever because like we were doing swimming or whatever at that time at the gym, and then I'd have to go right to the garage immediately after.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks, people, for my schedule. That was fun.
I had to go to English, which was in the freshman department because they separate the freshmen from everyone else.
Oh my! By the way, did you know that they have increased the between period time? It's now like 8 or 9 minutes.
That's way too long.
Yeah, like I'm like, bro, like,
8 or 9 minutes.
Yeah, like because it's maximum. It was maximum 6 minutes because it's 1 more minute from like one side, 1 more minute on the other side. That's just what people told me. I don't believe it. It felt like 5, but okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
But apparently now you get at least 7 minutes just casually without even going to a 4 class, and then it goes up to 9. I'm like, huh?
9 minutes? That's like
you don't need 9 minutes to go across the school.
I think it's just because people walk.
That is like the most like carefree thing ever to do.
Walk? Oh, yeah.
Just like have 9 minutes to get from like, my class is like right over there, but I'll just walk.
Oh wait, no, I'm lying. No, I didn't go from swimming to English. I went from computer science to English. So that's from the Walker Career Center all the way to So I'd have to like go down that highway. I call it a highway. It's not really a highway.
Oh, like the front by the
it's where the big center area is, and then it's like an
Yeah.
offshoot into the walk. Yeah, that I called that the highway. I had names for a lot of things that I would just refer to it as because I didn't know like its actual name or anything.
Fair enough.
Except for like G hallway, all those I knew the names of. But like that one
G and H
place,
hallway, you had to know.
but that one place I always called it like the highway because it was like
Fair
coming
enough.
from one place to another. Not important.
I get you.
Anyways, so I had to go from that and basically sprint from there all the way to English class. And yeah, and so I would show up exhausted.
Yeah, because the English class was instead of taking a right to gym, you'd have to down until you hit like where the trophy cases or whatever.
And it was way in the back too. So it was like yeah.
Because you were either on the second floor and you had to go up those frickin' stairs, go to one of the back classrooms, or it was downstairs and you still had to go to one of the back classrooms. Like, oh my god, that stuff was annoying.
9 minutes. That is so long.
So long. Also, like they got a sidewalk now, so if you want to walk to school, you don't have to walk in a ditch, like I did for years. Like, bro, they
finished last, dude.
They got a bougie. The school's getting bougie, bro.
You got a sidewalk.
Yeah, bro, they got a sidewalk and 9 minutes. Bougie.
9 minutes, dude. That's crazy. That is so long. I can't get over that. 9 minutes.
I swear. Also, I think they fixed the vending machines too. The ones that took credit cards and debit cards. They fixed them. You know, when we got those and we were never able to use them. They broke.
Oh.
Like all of them stopped working.
That's crazy.
And then like they just didn't ever try to do anything about them after COVID because it's like, nah, we're just gonna get rid of them. Like they were all full of like expired items. Like literally.
You're like, oh, the kids aren't even eating out of them. We don't need to replace anything.
Yeah, like they were honestly for show.
Yeah.
Like because I was like, bro, I know that juice has been in there for like at least a year because we haven't been here in that long.
Look at how we treat our kids. We give them vending machines that don't work.
Yeah, like granted, it's not the school's fault they stopped working. It was because like dumbass kids would be like smacking on them. Yeah. It's like, give me my food or like whatever. Because
no. It's the school's fault. I'm kidding.
Like people would be smacking on the vending machines. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like shaking them around. Like maybe I can trick it into giving me something. I'm like, no, put in your debit card, bro. Like
maybe I can trick it into giving me something.
That's crazy. I'm like, no, that's not how that works.
Just punching it, please. This is my credit card.
Like I remember the one by the pack. Like everyone loved going to that one, but like people were like every morning I would see someone like kicking it on the front, like trying to like get stuff. I was like, come on. Like this thing is too high tech for you to cheat the system.
You know something I really hated about mostly the administrators. Well, definitely only the administrators, because they had that stupid megaphone, and they would put the receiver like in front of the output, or like the blasty part, and make this horrible sound, and no one would listen to it. No one would move, and they just kept doing it because they're like, "Oh, it has to be doing something." They hate the sound. They're gonna start walking away, and they never walked away. The people just stood there until they were done talking, or they would move to a different spot and talk until they're done, and then leave.
Yeah.
It's like, wee! Come on, kids, wee! It's like, oh my god, stop, please.
I hated it when they would do that when like everyone's already like moving and they'd like keep it moving, keep it moving. Shut up, we're moving.
We are.
God. It's like you make me not want to. You make me want to stand here and like push you out or something. Like, bro.
Honestly, I thought about this. I think a lot, by the way. That's like where all my topics are coming from. Like, I have a lot of my lots of stories that I come up with and like ideas I have always seem to take place in high schools and like schools in general. And I think that's just because I hate school. And so I like want to put myself in this position where I can like beat up on teachers, but like not get in trouble for it. I think that's my subconscious like.
Oh, that's funny.
Because like literally in my first book, like at least 5 teachers died, I think. Like, and in Icons, I literally formed a massive blob of humans.
Oh, yeah.
That then attacked you.
All these teachers. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to save them. You're like, nope, can't. They already brain dead.
Yeah.
was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I'm just realizing that. I'm like, I hate well, I'm not realizing now that I hate teachers in school, but I'm, like, realizing that I'm,
Just hated school.
subconsciously making things that can attack
Yeah.
teachers now legally.
Subconsciously trying to attack all the teachers.
Yeah.
See, I really can't complain about my teachers all that much. Like, I had a lot of cool ones.
I mean,
But
yeah, I had
like,
my fair share of good teachers, I'm just
ooh,
saying. Like,
like the administrators, bro. Oh, they were
yeah,
such
high and
assholes
large, it's like
every time.
yeah.
Like, there was only one I liked, and he became like a. I
Like a
was
what?
like, all
A
right,
DILF?
a super douche.
Oh.
I mean, ooh,
Ayo.
I mean,
Okay, question time.
like, oh, yeah,
Um, we can go back to whatever we're talking about, which is nothing. If given the opportunity, would you have sex with a teacher?
yes, if
Okay,
they're hot.
if they're hot.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's not even a question.
Well, it was a question, and but yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just a fact.
I mean, I get. I mean, I mean,
There were three teachers. Like, bro, every time
smoke
I went into
shows.
their class, I'm like, oh man, I always got A's in their classes
Mm,
because I was
I
always
was
paying attention.
listening.
I was listening.
Man, I was attentive, dude. I was there the whole
Exactly, bro.
time, man.
Like, yeah,
That's
man.
hilarious.
Like, whew.
Um, I had a couple teachers that people were like, "Man, she is so hot," and I was always like, I mean, yeah, but I guess it's again like that. I just don't like teachers really, or I guess within reason. Like I don't like school, so it just like was always like a negative. Like I don't care about you anymore or at all, not anymore. So I don't think I would. But older
See,
women, on the other hand, I mean, like any day. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the male teachers that I had were always like kind of buff, really fit, nice
Oh,
faces, and then they were
yeah,
really, really nice to me all the time. Like they'd be like, "Oh, hey, you can like stick around my class. I'll give you like a late pass or something. Say I held you back or something." And like I would just be eating lunch with them, just hanging out, talking. I'm like, "Oh my goodness, this is
yeah.
awesome." Like, that was cool stuff.
And then as you ate your lunch, you're like, "Yo, you want a bone?"
I'm
I'm kidding.
absolutely,
The TGOM
you know,
podcast does not condone sleeping with teachers.
I'm gonna pull a I'm gonna make someone pull a Miss Mang.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, TGOM does
Yeah,
not condone this.
I'm
It
gonna
was
get
just
my
a
own Miss
question.
Mang. Well, I'm out of
Well,
high school now and of legal age. Yo, I could
yeah.
go back and like hit one of the teachers up, be like, "Hey, what's you
Yo,
doing?"
what's good? I was that teacher. I was that kid that almost failed your class. What's good?
What you mean? I always pass their classes with flying
I was
colors.
talking about myself, not you this time. I mean,
Oh, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
unless I'm
Oh,
kidding.
unless they're
Unless no.
oh, that's
Yeah,
so funny.
high school was so weird. I mean, middle school was way funnier, but I think high
It
school
was
was
less,
just for me.
yeah,
High school was more painful. Well, no, I think it was like equal amounts painful.
both
Well,
painful in different ways.
yeah, yeah, that's a better
Like
way to putting it.
because in middle school, I felt like everyone was like a part of some group, and I was like the one loser that was a part of none, you know. And
Sorry.
then when I
Yeah, I'm
hit
not laughing
high
at your
school,
pain.
I was like, oh, I'm in every group, but no one's really all that close. So it
Yeah,
kind of doesn't matter that I like that I'm friends with everyone
yeah,
because no one likes each other.
yeah.
I was like, okay, well, I can't be social in this year or
Ye
that one. All right, funsies.
Yeah, that's how I always I think that's why I was, like, never really part of a big group. I mean, I was because I was, like, with technical tech theater, and that's
Yeah.
not a big group, it's, like, 7, 10 people, but, yeah, I was never, like, a guy who would get with a bunch of friend groups and stuff because I always knew it was, like not to be, like, woke or anything, but I was always like, "This is kind of feels superficial." Like, these people are friends with that person, they're friends with that person, and, like, then there's always, like, drama, but then that person, like, picks someone, and it's like I mean, I understand having to,
Yeah.
like, pick someone who's, like, I don't know, better for you, you know, maybe they agree with you more or something, I don't care. But, like, if you're at a point where you are like with a whole bunch of people and you have a whole bunch of people that you can like be with, I guess. I don't know.
Mhm.
It always was like not appealing to me because I was like, if I have a tight group of a couple people that like know who I am and like they'll respect me when I say I don't want to do something because they know it's like
Yeah.
out of my comfort zone or whatever, they'll be like, okay, that's cool, dude. We'll do it without you because you suck, but we're kidding, obviously.
We'll do it, and you can just watch. You'll
Yeah,
be here.
yeah, and that's all I want. I don't need a massive friend group
Yeah, I feel
to
you.
like have constant drama or whatever. Because I mean, we've had drama, especially in middle school. That was like,
Oh my
I
god,
think that was the
so
last time I
much.
was in a big group. Was like, well, big group in quotes, because I knew a lot of people. But like, because there was like, again, we talked about this in like the 7th episode. But like, the Civil
Yeah.
War I thought was gonna happen, that I guess did happen. You
Yeah.
know, and like the burning the trash cans because of smutty stories.
Yes. Oh my god. Those are the
Yeah.
so I kind of wish I could redo like my middle life with my brain as now. All my memories because
Yeah.
I feel like I would have so much fun
Yeah, dude.
because
Especially if you know it's like all not doesn't mean anything anymore. Or, like not anymore, but
yeah,
doesn't mean anything. And it's just like,
like
yeah.
because in
I,
hindsight, middle school did not count.
no, it doesn't.
like
It only high school counts.
like like the only thing middle school is doing is trying to get you to the knowledge level, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, okay, I mean, that is important, but like, I don't care about that anymore. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't get no credits from
I
that.
got smutty stories to read, man. I don't got time for that.
Yeah, I want to be hanging out with people more.
Yeah.
Like, and at the end of high school, I realized that if you like, you can just test out of high school, literally.
Yeah.
Like, if you just, I mean, it's difficult because you still have to take all these classes and stuff. Like, like there's the credit recovery or whatever that like
Hmm.
you can just be like, hey, I want to take 40 classes right now and just like test out of all of those classes, and then you get all the credits.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Because
it's amazing.
yeah, it's because it's like if the school doesn't let you graduate, it like hurts their reputation
Yeah,
essentially. So they're like they try to give you all these options so you can get out, which is another reason why I
yeah.
don't like school because it's like
Get out of
we
here.
give you all yeah get out essentially. Like we don't care what you learn as long as you pass.
Yeah,
And it's really up to the
kinda.
teacher to actually care about if you learn anything. And sometimes the teachers are that's okay. And sometimes the teachers just don't care. They're like especially
Yeah.
if they've had like long days or something, like kids are being annoying because kids don't want to be there because they know they can test
Mm.
out, like you said, or because they know that whatever, whatever. So like the teacher's just like, you know what, just do paperwork. I don't care. Just leave me alone. Let me sit. And it's like,
Like,
okay, dog. I cool. I yeah,
I had a
yeah.
teacher that she would have us do like assignments, and it'd be like one assignment a day, and it was just like it was like a somewhat easy class. It was etymology, easy as
Uh-huh.
crap, And she would just have us do like a Quizlet or whatever, or quizzes. I don't know what it was anymore. But like, and it would be literally every single question was the same as on the
As on the
test
test,
that,
yeah.
that we were doing at the end of class. I was like, hold up,
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean? You
I
can't just
think
give us
yeah, it's just like they're just trying to pump you through as fast as possible.
Yeah, like I didn't learn anything from etymology. Like everything I knew from etymology, I had already known.
Yeah.
Like I didn't learn anything.
Yeah.
Like
It's funny.
if anything, it confused me because like certain things would mean like it's like, oh yeah, in, that means like 6 different things apparently or
Mhm.
something. Like I'm like, huh? What do you mean? Doesn't it mean like not or like anti? But nope, it means other things too, I guess. Funsies, like it just confused me and it broke my brain.
Yeah.
Like worst class ever. It was both simultaneously super easy and really weird because it did not make sense.
There
It made
are
me realize that no language is perfect.
yeah. There are a lot of lots of the male teachers and I think some female teachers, but I only really encountered this with the male ones. Lots of them felt like they were only teaching because they wanted to do a sport, like coach a sport.
Yes,
Like
yes.
Mr. Man was like all football, like
Oh,
watching
Mr.
football, and
Man.
because I had like first
Yeah.
period, so he's talking to football players as they're coming in the room while we're like getting ready for class. He's like watching football stuff. He, like, played basketball games on the TV as we were doing, like, work, or, like, on the projector, and I'm just like, "Do you actually like teaching, or do you just like coaching football?"
Like, I actually hated teachers like that. Like,
Yeah.
I only had one like that, and he had, but, like, I hated most teachers like that because it's like, wow, like, you're really buddy-buddy with all of the football kids or, like, the basketball kids,
And they
but kinda
always
don't give a
give
shit
them,
about
like,
anyone else.
extra chances. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you're fine. Like,
and it's
yeah,
like,
it's
"Frick you, dog." Like, it's not cool, you can't do that. I don't care if you want your star player to keep playing on Sunday or Friday or wherever. Like, I'm having trouble too. Give me that extra credit. Like, yeah.
yeah. Like, I hated it so much. Like, nah. I was not about it. And,
Yeah.
like, but
No,
the
I
one
was all
teacher I
for it,
had
actually,
that
I
was
loved it. I love sports.
the one teacher I had like that, he wasn't really, like, close with anyone, so he wasn't given special treatment.
Mhm.
He'd like, "Oh, yeah, I already know you, but, like, you're failing my class. Sorry, I gave you all the things you needed. Like, good luck." I was like, "That's hilarious."
Yeah. I mean, I
He's
respect
like,
that, yeah.
yeah, like, and there was only ever, like, 5 kids in my class at a time. Like, it
Mhm.
was insane. Like, this big classroom, only the 5 of us, we could sit wherever we wanted, like, and he would give us, like, really vague assignments, kind of, like, "Get this done by the end of, like, 2 weeks," you know? And
Right.
I was like, "Oh, cool."
"Alright, I'm gonna take a nap.
Easy.
Nice." Yeah, see you
Literally,
later.
like, he's like, "I don't care what y'all do, just get that done by the end of the 2 weeks. If you have questions, come ask me, but, other than that, you're good." And I was like, "Dude, best class ever." Because it was
Yeah.
just like, read the book at your own pace, on your own time, and then just, like, write about what the book was, you know? And I was
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, sick." And, like, he did assignments, beforehand to be like, "Oh, this is how you, like, do citations and, like, you know, blah, 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 so that you know how to do this for when the actual book assignment comes up." I was like, "Alright, cool, thanks," you know? So he gave us everything we needed and was like,
Yeah.
"You do this at your own pace.
I
We're just
mean,
gonna chill." And I was like, "Yes,
yeah,
loved it."
I respect that, just, like, being like, I've given you all these chances, and you've done none of them, so I'm not giving you any more."
Yeah.
And at this, and I like and I mean, if you do give extra credit, give it to everyone. Don't just give it to one person or a couple
Yeah.
people that are failing. I understand that
He
they
did
need it
do
more
that
than
too.
maybe me, who has, like, an A or whatever, but still, maybe my grade's gonna drop soon, I need a little boost, you know what I'm saying?
Like, heck, for the final exam or instead of just having, like, a test, like, do
Uh-huh.
a book report, he was like it was like a big old list being like, "Alright, there's, like, 10 things on this list. Each of them were worth different point values. You just need to reach this point value. So however many you need to do to get to that point value, and you're good. If you want to do extra to go past that, that'll be your extra credit if you've been, like, messing up in my class."
Uh-huh.
So, like, you had a really solid chance right at the very end of the year to, like, completely recover your grade if you're failing.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, "That is insane. Thank you."
Thanks, man.
Like, I had a C in the class before the test. I had, like, an A minus by the end. Like, I jumped, like, yeah, like, I
Yeah.
jumped because of
That's
that final exam. I was like, "Alright. I'm not mad. Thank you." And, like, everyone could have done it. It's just no one wanted to. They're like, "I don't wanna do that." It's like, sucks to suck, I guess.
yeah.
Like, one of the things for, like, 30 points was, write 2 poems that have, like, a, similar topic or something.
Write
It
2
like, it
poems that
was
have a similar topic. Okay.
like, it was, like, really vague stuff, like, just, like it was, like what was it? They had to relate to the book in some way or, like, relate to a message of the book. And the message you could draw from it was completely up to you. I was like, "Okay." As long like, and
What
if
book
you
was it?
and, it was the, oh, by Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Right. Yeah, right, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
right,
that
sure.
book.
Yeah,
I
right.
can't remember what it was called right now. Um I loved the right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, of course, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah. But the book was essentially about racism and, how,
Can
like,
you
he was kind of afraid for his kid.
can
What?
you imagine some kid be like, what I learned from this book is that racism is good. What I took away You write just 2 poems about why racism is good, and the teacher's like, "Yep, that's an A. You learned something."
I mean, someone wrote, like, 2 poems about, like, giving up in general. And,
Uh-huh.
like, he was like, "Alright, explain why you wrote about, like, giving up in these 2 poems." And like, "Oh, he kinda says to give up in, like, these 2 lines." It was like, "You know what? Fair enough. You got the credit." I'm like,
That's so funny.
okay."
That's so
Like,
funny.
alright. Like, all you had to do was, like, cite, like, 2 sentences, like, at least, and be like, "Okay, here's where I got this message from, because this is exactly what he says in the book." And he's like, "Yep, fair enough. Credit. Boom, stamp. You're good." I'm like, beautiful. I loved it. It was the best class
Um,
ever.
I don't know, did I ever tell you about when in, like, my senior year English class, like, my above mediocre English class? It wasn't advanced, but it was, like, just before not just before, like, before advanced. Um,
Slightly above average
I like to
English.
call it above mediocre because that's kinda funny. We were given, like, we needed to write a piece about, like, whether something was good or bad. So, it was like there's, like, a spreadsheet, like, "Do you think smoking is good, or do you think it's bad?" And then you'll have,
I
like, one
think it's
person who would put you would have one person that would be like, "I think smoking is good," for some reason, and "I think smoking is bad," the other person would put, and then you'd, like, both write a paper that would, like, argue why your point is right. It wouldn't really intertwine with each other, but, you would both try to anyways, there was I wrote mine about video games. It's not important. I know why video games are good and don't cause violence, I think is what it was. Something like that. Maybe just why they're good. Anyways, but I don't know if I placeboed myself into believing this was real, but I think one of the options was racism, and it really I don't know if this is I'm not racist, but there was this one part of me that's just like, I think it would be that probably just because I was depressed or something, but I was like, "It'd be so funny if I was like, you know what? Racism is good," and I wrote an entire paper, and, like, and it was, like, well written and everything about why I thought racism was good. And I was like, that's not funny, that would be so funny to wr and,
It's so
like
good for the
yeah,
economy,
and if I wrote that better
like,
than the
all this
person who
stuff.
wrote racism was bad, it would be even funnier. If he was like,
Oh my
I
god.
hate it, but, like, you wrote this so much better than the other person."
Oh my
And
god.
I
It's like
didn't
I was
I'm kinda glad I didn't,
wow.
but at the same time, I wish I would have, because 'cause that'd been
Yeah, that would've been messed up, but that would've
yeah,
been kinda
it'd been
funny. I
I mean,
oh
I would've definitely
no.
shown it around, like, "Look at this." I mean, I would've shown it to people that I know I'm kidding. Wait, that
Yeah.
know that I'm kidding. I guess I could've just said that.
Bro,
But, like
after I wrote that for that one joke, I would burn it. Just
yeah.
to just be like, "Ha, I did it. That's funny." And,
Well, I
like,
mean,
it
I'd
would
want people to
be
believe me. I wouldn't be like, "Yeah, I wrote this thing about racism." Like, "Yeah, right, dude." And I just whip it out. I'm like, "Yeah, look at I carried it around like a medal." Let's
See,
see
I
that?
would
A
burn that
plus.
immediately after.
Yeah.
I would do that to make myself laugh, like, one time, and I'm like, "That's
I
do
mean,
that.
yeah, the
That's
thing
actually funny."
was,
I would never.
it was funny in concept, but then I was, like, thinking about actually having to, like, look everything up, like, yeah, no. I'm just gonna, like, end
Oh,
up on the weird side of the
no.
internet and, like,
Oh my
somehow fall down, like,
that would warp your brain.
I'm
That would
gonna
warp your
yeah,
brain.
I'm gonna fall down, like, the radicalized wormhole or something and, like,
Yeah, like
think QAnon actually happened or something, or is happening, I
yeah,
guess.
because, like, the scary thing about, like, brains is, like, there's, like, actually
Yeah.
see misinformation more and more and more, you begin to believe that shit's
Yeah, yeah,
true.
yeah.
If you see an opinion, like, hundreds of
Man,
times, you know,
where would
it's
I
like,
be
"Oh,
now?
you
Where
know,
would I be if I actually did that?
you might actually be a racist. Oh my
You would
goodness."
make a new it'd be a different it wouldn't be 2 gamers, 2 racists, 1 microphone, and you wouldn't be here, it'd be someone else, and it would just be me being like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah," like that. I'm not gonna
Talking
say
about
anything
being
so I don't
alpha
criminalize
males.
myself, but,
You and your alpha male bros.
Mhm. I hate women. They're always
Yeah.
they're big boobies, they're throwing them around, nothing is sacred in this country. Yeah.
See, that's absolutely why I hate the country, because it's just casual racism and no one sees the problem because everyone kind of believes there. And I'm like, why? I
Mhm.
hate all of you.
Yeah. Let me just put this out there now. I don't like racism. Racism is bad. I was at the time depressed and did not want to be there. And I was like, what would make me laugh for maybe a couple minutes?
I'm depressed. What'll make me happy?
Yeah.
Racism.
Well, no, not racism, but the idea of like
I
arguing that
know.
racism was good made me laugh for like 5 minutes, and then I'd be like, you know what? I'm doing something really messed up. I should probably not do that.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why I think racism is good. This is a quote from, yeah.
Oh man.
This
Wild
white man once said, "One racist a day keeps the." No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay.
Oh man.
Dude. Well, yeah. I'm not welling the racism part. I'm welling something else. I was gonna say something about in swimming class. I had diarrhea once.
Oh no. Oh no.
You were there, but you were like up in the bleachers because you were like, I don't want to swim.
Oh my god. Yes. I
don't know if you
completely
were there
forgot
that day, but I know
that.
you were. You did have. We had swimming together, but
Yeah.
I remember getting out. I was like, okay, it was like nervous poops because very anxious person, and I don't know why I was anxious that day, but I was. And I remember going out the first time. I was like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" They're like, yeah, whatever. So I went into the locker room. I used the bathroom. Came back. A few minutes later, I'm like, "Uh-oh, it's rumbling." So I ask again, like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And they're like, "Fine, whatever." And I'm like, "I just need to go to the bathroom. Why are you giving me so much attitude?" So I went to the bathroom. And I think it happened a third time, and they're just like, "Dude, just leave us alone.
Just go." Just go.
And I'm like, "Okay, sorry." Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. See, I wasn't able to. I would never use bathrooms in public unless I was like
God.
going pee.
Dude, don't get me started.
Like I would never. Like it wasn't until I like started my job where I was like, I kind of,
Yeah.
I can't be doing this.
I pooped in public in, again, swimming class, but this is like before. Where I was going to change in the stalls because I don't care who tells me, "Oh, it's fine. You guys all have penises. You'll see them eventually." Like, no, I'm not changing in front of these people because they're gonna be like, "Ha, your penis is small," and I'm gonna cry for the rest of the day. So I'm not gonna do that.
You were in a cold pool for like 40 minutes. Ha.
Well, this was before. So they would have been like, "Ha, your penis is just normally small." Anyways. So I went into the bathroom and I had this guy who like spoke no English hold the door because I was like, can you hold the door? And he was like, nod. You can't hear me nod. So I went into the bathroom, took my pants off, and then I was like, I need to use the bathroom. And some wave of courage went over me, and I was like, I'm gonna poop right now. And I sat down, I used the bathroom, and I was like watching the crack because there was like a very clear crack in the stall where you could see through it.
Yeah,
because they can't make a door. Anyways, and I see the guys back there, and I drop a log, and then I get up, and I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I flushed, but you know what I mean. I realized I didn't say that, but I did flush.
Oh man,
I'm realizing this episode's a lot about fecal matter now.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it to be, but
like, I could never. Nah. Also about the like, you'll all see each other's dick. Fine. Nah, never.
No. I don't want to see someone's penis.
Like that's something I want to see, but not in that situation.
Yeah, it's like I'm not because I'm not homophobic. I just don't want. It's not like I'm gonna see your penis. Yeah, like, oh my god, I'm gay. It's like no, I'm just like I don't want to see your junk, dog.
No, I just kind of don't want to see all my classmates' penises. Or dicks. It's like nah, I'm kind of cool on that one.
And that was like when I was in tech theater. There's a bunch of kids who were like, have I told you about the sex cult? I think this was like a while ago when I talked about this.
I do.
There was a group in our tech theater class who me and Karen would call the sex cult, and Yasmin, I think we like the three of us would call them the sex cult because they would hump up on each other during like because we're like high schoolers and we can't control ourselves and can't walk to a club by ourselves. We had to have our teachers come and walk us down the hallway.
What?
That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother whatever. Anyways, I think it's just people like making out or having sex or something. Who cares? Not important.
Oh my god. Real quick. I had a friend. She would consistently have sex in the hallway. Like full set, like take off all their clothes, and we're just gonna go banging in the hallways.
That's
like,
crazy.
They
Did you
knew
watch?
the hallway. No, but like
you get airdrop the footage.
I almost caught them once.
Oh.
Like I heard them, and I was like, "Huh?" Like I yelled their name, and they're like, "Oh, hi, Nick." I was like, "No, don't just yell hi. Like this is normal. What are you doing?"
Wait. Where?
Like,
where?
They were around, like, in the Walker Career Center. There is a hallway that has no cameras pointing into it, and it has like a door that goes out to outside, and they just do it in that spot. Like in that little, like, so if I kept walking and like looked around the corner, I would see them.
Oh, like, you mean that one that leads like right into a tree? Like there's like a tree patch outside.
Tree area.
Yeah. Like, okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they would like constantly having sex right there. Like
okay, like during class or like
they would both leave class and then meet up in that spot, and then they would be banging.
And no, like, did they ever get caught?
Never, not once.
Huh? That's crazy. I should have tried that.
That is literally insane. Like all your clothes are off. You're like throwing.
Bang. Yeah, why? That's what's really throwing me off. All your clothes.
Like bro.
Like you're taking everything off. Like if you like took your pants off, you could like hopefully pull those up before someone walks around the corner. But like if you have everything off, there's no way you're hiding what you're doing.
Like part of the reason I knew it was them was I saw their shirt in the middle of the hall. I was like, how? Why are you doing this?
Not to get into like too graphic of detail, but were they like moaning?
I could hear it vaguely. Like, okay, it was obvious. It was obvious. Like it wasn't loud, but it was obvious.
That's hilarious. Like, oh, that's way funnier than I was talking about. Anyways,
it was. Anyway, continue. I can't remember what you're talking about.
We had the sex cult.
Sex cults. Yeah.
Just a bunch of people that like humped up on each other, and they're always like dating interchangeably. And it seemed like they would change their sexuality, not to judge them, but it felt like they were changing their sexuality just to like have sex with each other and like date each other. Again, not to judge. I don't care. It's not my business. But,
I'm gay. I can judge. I can be homophobic.
Yeah, you can judge. I don't care. Well, I kind of care. I run this channel, but it's okay. Anyways, it's not really important. They would always they always come up to me and be like, especially when I was with Karen, they're like, "So Karen, have you seen his penis yet? How big is it?" I'm like, "God, dude, Jesus Christ, dude, like back off. Oh my God."
But like, how big is it? No.
Oh yeah, okay. Hold on. Let me pull out my ruler really quick.
Clearly 13 inches, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes down to my ankle. Actually,
it's a foot long. Whoa, several foot long.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I'm not telling you that. It's like, well, come on, I've seen everyone else's penis. I'm like, I don't care, dog.
You have a right to mine.
That's good for you. That's good for you. It's like, are you a grower or a shower? I'm like, dude, stop talking to me. Oh man. Other than that, he's a nice guy though. I mean, he was pretty fun to be around, but
yeah. Like that's so funny. Oh my goodness. Like really out here asking.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I think it was just to be provocative and be like, yo, Karen, have you seen his penis yet? It's like, okay, dude. Let's cool the jets. But there's also a kid who cut the cord of a circular saw with the circular saw. That was really funny.
That is wild.
Okay, so we had these cords that went from the ceiling, like they're like extension cords that hung from the ceiling. You'd pull them down and plug your thing into them. He like had the cord down and he had the cord down, plugged in, and then it was like laying over where he was about to start cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Or like in front of where he was cutting, and I guess he went too far and like not clipped it, he cut it clean off. And we just heard the saw stop, and I turned around, and he's like looking down at it, like petrified, and he lifts it up, and you just see like it dangling and like the exposed wires, and I laughed so hard. And Alonzo, the guy who asked me how big my penis was like, dude, you should just hide it. And I was like, just tell him. Mr. Jacobs isn't going to be that mad. It was an accident, but it's still really funny.
Oh, man. It's an expensive tool, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is, but it's still really funny.
Oh, man. It's like, hey, Teach, I broke the saw. I cut it in two.
Yeah, I think Mr. Jacobs laughed at him, and Yeah, they had a good laugh about it. It was really funny though.
It's cool that Mr. Jacobs is like a chill guy.
Oh yeah, he quit recently.
Dang, couldn't deal with all the kids.
Couldn't deal. Weak. I'm kidding. No.
Weak
L teacher.
sauce.
L.
L.
Massive L.
Man took the L.
I'm kidding.
L for left.
He's a great guy. He has my namesake, so I have to say that. He got his name from me, by the way. I came after
Of
him
course.
by many years, but whatever.
It was predetermined.
Yeah, predetermined. Yeah. So, what else did we do? And nah, you have something you want to talk about? I've been talking quite a while.
Oh man, nothing off the top of my head. Oh, I might be moving like around December.
To Colorado?
Not to Colorado this time. It sounds like it'll either be somewhere in Indy, somewhere in Texas, or somewhere in Michigan. I don't really know quite yet, but all I know is that somewhere in December we're absolutely moving.
So Texas or Michigan is your two options.
Yes, essentially.
No, is that your family or is that like you?
Me and a couple buddies of mine.
Mm.
See, they're all like, "Hey, let's get a house somewhere," and then like, "Hey, Nick, sure, I'll do that." So now I'm gonna be moving in with 4 other guys.
Don't get any temptations. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I know you're gay, so don't pull yourself. Don't go crazy.
It's gonna be like a sitcom, and I'm the token gay character.
Yeah.
That has to be the perv, of course.
That's okay. I really hate that. I hate the idea of like that one gay character being like super sexual, like to all the dudes. Like all gay guys aren't like super like horny all the time.
Yeah.
Like I mean, there are probably some that are. I'm not saying that they're not all like that, but you're definitely not like always like, "Hey, Jacob, how big's your penis?" Like,
"Hey, you want to bang Jacob
what's up,
right
dog?
now?"
Yeah, Jacob, you want to join this orgy server really quick? It's like, no thanks.
Okay, I did
Nick,
say that.
Silly.
Bro, like the funny thing is with these guys, they're more sexual towards me than I am to, and I think it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm like that too. Not to like put myself in. Oh
no, they'll be like, "Hey Nick, you wanna like come over sometime?" It's like stuff like that. I'm like, "Whoa, hold your horses, bro."
Like that? No, I'm not like that. I just say I love.
They're like, it's like, "Shut up before I kiss you." I'm like, "Whoa."
I don't do that either.
Stuff like that. I'm like, "Okay, all right, interesting."
Interesting. All right.
Whatever you say, bro. Oh man.
Well, fine. I guess like, the idea of the TGOM house is dead now. So. Whatever.
The TGOM house.
We're gonna make our own TikTok house. Yeah.
TikTok house. Oh no.
We're gonna make
every room you walk in.
TikTok dances.
Every room you walk in will have a genre of.
Every room you walk in will have a ring light in it, just in case you want to start dancing.
Exactly. We'll have the prankster kitchen, the dancing living room, the drama bedroom. You know.
Of course.
For some reason they're always about drama.
That's where we film all the cheating TikToks.
Yeah, they're all the TikToks where you're in their bedroom. It's like you hear yelling and screaming out the door. Like, "Oh my god, do you hear my parents right now?" Like, "Oh my goodness, what are they saying to my sister / brother / aunt / whoever?"
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. So
this episode was interesting.
Last thing, I'm gonna add something on, and then we can stop. Cause I know you're busy, always doing stuff. Not with me.
I'm a busybody. Wait, that means something else.
Busybody? Oh, always having sex, of course.
Whoa, no, that's not what busybody.
Oh no!
Is.
Oh, sorry. I thought gay guys were like hormones. Like, no, I'm kidding. Like gay guys are like super horny. Is that not wrong? Did Glee lie to me? I don't even know if Glee has a gay character.
I'm only as horny as any other guy.
Oh. Okay, sorry, getting off topic. So I talked about this. I think I talked about my book last time. I don't remember, but I started the second one a few nights ago, I think. 2 days ago.
Oh, did you finish the revisions of the first one?
No, I just started the second one because I was like, I want to start it, so I did.
Oh, right. That's fair. Like, you should write it as the ideas come.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you'll lose your place.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Nick. Let the writer do the work, okay?
I know you needed my permission.
Yeah. I needed you to tell me what I was trying to say, because me always slipping my mind. What would I be without you?
What would you be without me thinking for you?
Anyways,
dumb broad.
That's like when I said bullying builds character, and I called you a little bitch.
Yeah.
That was funny. Good one, Jacob. Thanks, Jacob. Anyways, it's called. So the second book's called Jacob the Anime and the Star-Crossed Favor. Do you know what the term star-crossed means?
It's usually two things that will never meet or never be together.
I think it's something. It's like two things that are it's like something that's destined to fail. I think's what it is.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like star-crossed lovers are people that together, but they'll never actually meet.
Yeah,
they'll never be there together.
Anyways, so that's what it's called. Well, star-crossed lovers. Oh, excuse me. Star-crossed lovers whose relationship is doomed to fail.
What? Yep.
Frustrated by the stars. He used the phrase Romeo and Juliet. Let's go Shakespeare. Anyways, I don't care.
I hate Romeo and Juliet.
What do you mean? Romeo. Oh, my Romeo. Please.
It's so overplayed.
Rub my vagina. Sorry.
Also, he was like 17 and she was like 14.
Dude, prime pregnancy age.
Apparently.
For the time, I guess. Actually, never mind. That's not true. I'm just like on one right now. Like, racism is good. Paper I was going to write.
You
like
violent,
pooping.
You violent.
I'm crazy. By the way, I want to say again, I was depressed and sad, and I wanted to laugh like a few minutes, even if it made hurting someone's feelings.
Violent.
I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone.
I apologize to humanity for my.
I'm better. I'm better now. I swear. Anyways, I'm gonna thank my sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. No.
I bet you support the big butter corporations.
I think my sponsor, Country Croc, big sponsor on the channel. No. What was I saying about my book? Star-Crossed Favor. Anyways, it opens with the tournament what's a tournament? Oh crap! What is it? I'm spacing. Tournament of
the galaxy.
Nope. Tournament of Slightly Irregular People. That's what it's called. The Tournament of Slightly Irregular People. Because I thought that was funny when I was in sophomore year, and I still think it's funny. And it's a tournament between a bunch of people, and that's the prologue, because it actually has like no real impact on the rest of the story, but it's important that it happens. And two people fight.
It's me and you, isn't it?
No, it's Isaac and me.
Oh.
You're on the opposite side of the bracket, so.
I'm like, oh no. My friends.
Oh no, don't hurt him.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it. I mean, I can share it with you if you want. It's like not nearly done. It's like the prologue isn't even done, but
I'm excited to see how it turns out in the end. Like,
you also get spoiled. Kind of.
I get what?
Really. So
I'm probably gonna have to finish the first book first.
Yeah, why don't you do that, dog? You pinned it in our chat, which is already illegal. Like, I've already like called you out on it. You never fixed it.
I just said ha 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 and then ignored you.
Yeah, that's not how crime works, Nick.
Like what? You don't just commit a crime and they're like, that's arsony, and be like, ha, and walk away.
L walks away. Okay. I guess that's the end of the episode. Talked about poop, how bad racism is, and how we don't condone it. how bad
and how we condone arsony.
How we condone? Okay, we do condone arson. Here's a TGOM
We'll talk more
podcast.
about that next time.
We'll talk about our favorite arsonists next episode, guys.
Dude, and how about how way cute Ted Bundy is?
Yo, dude, that'd be a banger episode. We get so many views on that if we were like 10 reasons why Ted Bundy is hot. Number 10. Look at that hairline.
I've actually never even seen Ted Bundy. I don't even know if
I'll send you a couple pictures. I have a couple scrapbooks with him in it.
Goodness. Thank you.
Top 10 reasons why Charles Manson is so hot. Number 10. The swastika on his forehead.
Jesus.
It's so cute. It's like, okay, I don't think that's real. I know people do like think they're hot or whatever, but I don't know if they think the swastika is hot on his forehead.
Oh, I was about to be like, oh, he's cute in this photo, and I was like, oh, that's Zac Efron. I guess he was playing Ted Bundy in something. Okay.
Yo,
that's actually
Zac
funny.
Efron is the Zodiac Killer.
Like, I was looking at all these photos, and I'm like, he's kind of lacking. And then I was like, yo, who's this? He looks kind of cute here. No, completely someone
Zac Efron, that's why he's cute. By the way, I know Ted Bundy was not the Zodiac Killer. That was a joke. Anyways.
Oh, yeah. The Zodiac Killer is unknown, right?
Well, yeah, because I said Zac Efron's the Zodiac Killer as a joke. And then I was like, maybe people think I'm stupid, and they may think that I think that Ted Bundy is, the Zodiac Killer, which I don't.
Well, I think that you think that Ted Bundy is the Zodiac Killer.
Well, I think that you think that I think that I don't think that the Zodiac Killer is Ted Bundy.
Well, I think that you think that I think that this joke has gone on longer than it needed to.
Yeah, because you messed it up, idiot. Then again, I think I did too, so whatever. Yeah, you said I think, instead of I think, I don't think, I think. So I think I messed it up too. Whatever. Let's just end this. We gotta stop talking.
Hear you.
We just need to stop. Just cut it off.
So you're telling me that what I should be doing at this very moment is...
All right. Well, that's been the TGOM podcast, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, since Nick has left the building again.
No, I came back. I left my lunch.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, me and Nick are now work partners, so we will never be making videos ever again together, because that would be awkward. Because we don't know each other like that, because we're just work acquaintances.
No longer familiar.
By the way, did you finish that paperwork that I asked you to do earlier?
Oh, yes, it's just on my desk.
Okay.
I'm working.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I only need it by the end of the week, so it's like, by tomorrow at least. Yeah. Okay. All right. Goodbye. You can say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.